All right, who's next?
Is it my guy?
Go for it.
I guess I'm jumping into that hole.
Alrighty, so you kind of continue down the pathway there, and as you kind of come into the top of the ceiling there, you see a large room that the ceiling's about 15 feet above, and it's sort of a half oval essentially. So if you take an oval shape and cut it in half, there's a wall there, and so as you look, you see there's three passageways. There's a path that goes to the north and then up to the west, and there's a large lever, and there's this fish-like creature that I just sort of discussed, and then you see the same going down to the south, and then you see four levers or wheels kind of in the center of the room itself.
That's a lot of stuff to take in.
It is.
Ah, that's better.
As you come down, you see that the fish humanoids are standing there, and they have their hand on large circular levers that are right there, kind of a wheel, and they're just looking at you. They don't really seem to be aggressive at all. They're just kind of staring at you. They almost look like statues.
And the ant is charging them?
You just see them kind of moving around the walls to the other side there.
Alright, I mean, I'll move up here and wait for my allies anyways.
Okay, all right. Who is next?
I'll go down next.
All right, Stig. So you kind of see the same thing that I described. And come down. Oh, and then at the far end of that passageway that you guys are coming down, there's a room. It looks like a room with a door.
Oh, can you clear off the expiring effects?
I can. I think I did for everybody. I think. Oh, no, I missed berries.
And I still got grappled on me.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, it is on you. You're right.
And William's still poisoned.
Yeah, William's going to be poisoned for a while, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's feeling a little queasy from the mucus.
Oh, I thought that was from the
Oh, no, yeah. No,
Void Tig or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's the mucus. Maybe forever. I don't know, William. We'll see what happens. All right, so Stig, you're down the steps. Who's next?
Never eat blue cheese that you
I
find
would say
inside
no.
of a couch.
All right, Melton. So you continue down as well. And you are right next to Stig, as Stig has kind of climbed down. You guys are sort of surveying the room.
Next.
Yeah, Barry. So you're kind of coming down, and you're up towards kind of the top. The guys are sort of blocking the way down, but at least you can kind of...
Can I move forward a little bit?
yeah, you guys can move generally wherever you want. Obviously, if you get super close to the fish people, I want to at least know. But yeah, you can move wherever you'd like.
I'll start moving out to the center.
So as Barry kind of comes down, and Barry, just as soon as your feet sort of hit the ground, all five of you, inside your head, you hear, "Welcome, friends. I apologize for the unpleasant locale. If you would step into my office, I have more suitable accommodations for a private discussion." And then that voice kind of disappears.
How reasonable.
These four valves in the center, they look like they go to those drains.
Yeah, as you look down, so the water here is pretty visible. For the most part, I mean, you can see somewhat, and it does.
Oh, you cut out.
Oh,
Bad luck.
yeah, when you look down, you can see that drain when you're close to it, but the remaining water is difficult to see.
And the voice was in our head?
Yep, it was in your head, similar to kind of what Melton had described with Attila talking to him. And then you hear, "Friends, I apologize. Please, just come on in. It's much more suitable. I mean, I have a nice desk, and it's not so stinky like the water here."
Who are
So,
we
can
speaking to? Usith?
Can we tell if these fish things are alive or are they actual statues?
So it's hard to tell. I mean, looking at them, they look extremely lifelike, but they're standing very still. And every once in a while, you'll see one of its gills kind of move a little bit, but it's uncanny how they're standing still.
How disciplined.
And then you hear in your head, Barry, you had asked a question, I think. Is that right?
I asked if this was Usith.
He goes, yes, come on into the office. I know you're looking for some nobles, probably. They're inside my office. You can come on in. We'll talk about you taking them. I just don't want any trouble.
Is that a door there?
That is a door there, yep.
I'm gonna look down at these valves. Are they locked or anything?
They're not. So you do see what appears to be... they kind of go down into the ground, but they're not locked. There's nothing that's locked around them. And then on the far west wall and east wall, there's large drain pipes that you see there, and they're empty. There's no water pouring in at all.
All right, I'm gonna get real close to this fish guy.
Alrighty. So as you get a little bit closer, he does look like he's actually staring at you. He does have his hand on that lever that I talked about, and then you see that he's not armed with anything, but he does have very long claws.
All right, can I take one of my arm appendage things up and kind of try to move his hand off of the lever, see if he forces against me or fights against me or what he does?
Yeah, so immediately when you kind of put your arm up there and put it against the lever, you can push his hand away, and as you do, the hand just sort of falls away from the lever and falls to its side. But it doesn't move at all, it just kind of continues to sort of stare at you blankly.
Can I just kind of run it, not smash into him, but just kind of lean into him and see if he kind of leans backwards or falls backwards? Or
he starts to sort of lean backwards. He kind of absorbs you pushing up against him, but he doesn't move. As you do that, you hear that voice again, and in all of your heads says, "Please, the fish people, they're agents of greater and darker power. I can't speak in the presence of them. As long as they don't hear my voice out here, everything will be okay." They're the true controllers.
God, I wish I could talk.
I'm trapped. Please, come in.
No, it's a trap.
I move up with Milton.
Okay, so Melton, you kind of move up. You see there's a large steel door there, about 5 feet high. The stone building rises all the way up to the ceiling, and the ceiling is flat all the way across. So, there's a curve on this outside wall, but the curve of that wall goes up to a flat ceiling. So it's 15 feet above you. The building goes all the way up to the top.
Well, I gotta try to open a door.
Okay. So as you open up the door, you kind of reach for the handle, and as you push on it, you hear a click.
Shoot.
I need a dex saving throw.
All right.
Gonna lose some of that beard.
You can re-roll that, though.
Barry's close
Reroll
to
that.
me.
And as you hear the click, you are able to push the door open, and a small little pin falls from what almost like it was sitting on the inside of the door, kind of rolls over and falls and hits the ground. Tink, tink, tink. As you open the door, what you see is you see a room that has a table with 2 chairs in it, and what appears to be a bunch of barrels and things that are sort of stacked up in the corner, almost kind of pretty haphazardly, pretty stacked up pretty high. And then, let's see. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to open that up for you. I just wanted to read it just to make sure I had everything correct. There's an F on the wall. That's just my marker to remind me of something, to be honest with you. As
You
that,
guys are Fuck.
I thought the same thing.
right? And then, you see things are stacked up quite high at the end of the ceiling there. You don't see anybody inside, however.
I'll say in my head to Usith, where are you? We're in the office.
Let's step in.
He says, I'm really small. They cast a reduce on me, a reduce spell, and I'm stuck in one of the barrels. The only way I can communicate is to talk to their mind, because you can't hear me.
I'll go ahead and investigate the barrels, see if I can find where this whatever's at.
Okay. So you open up one of the barrels, and let me see what we got here. Did I not? Oh, there it is. So you open up one of the barrels, and inside that barrel, you find... I had to look and see. Oh, yep. So when you open up that barrel, you find what looks like a neatly folded noble attire, which is very gaudy and expensive looking. And there's a pouch in there, and in that pouch you find 10 platinum piece and a golden goose coin.
Yeah, I'll keep opening them up.
So you open up another one, and you find essentially the same thing again. And he's like, that's not the right barrel. I'm over here in this one.
I keep opening them up and pocketing the coins and the golden goose chips.
Melton has a gambling problem.
All right, and so you kind of open up another one and kind of look again, and you find the same thing. So you found 3 sets, and on one of the clothing there, you see an insignia, a monogram of 2 letters, A and an R.
I go, hey, this got A and R on it. Then I throw it on the ground. I don't know who that is.
All righty.
Can I pick it up?
Yeah, I think in my head, I'm like, tap on the keg that you're in. Maybe I can find you faster.
All right. He says, I'm right in this one, right here. Right at that moment, William, you see 3 tentacles come out of the water. You see the marrows now start to spin the wheels. Stig, you had a ready to action, I think, that you were going to do.
Yeah.
What are marrows?
Those are those fish people.
And I had already knocked the one guy's hand off.
Yep, exactly. So you see him kind of reaching up to grab onto that side there. The
I don't know if they're humanoid. I'm not sure. But
yep, that's all right. And they both succeeded their saves.
Son of a fish bird.
And so you immediately feel that one tentacle kind of comes up and hits you, William. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
How close are you? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? You're close enough. You can re-roll.
Ah, there we go.
All right, there you go. Nice.
You need to reset the server tonight.
Maybe, or reset your colors.
A lot of 1.
Yeah, there's been a ton. Let's see. Okay, so you kind of feel him kind of whack you up the side with one of the tentacles, and then a second one comes up as well. Oh.
Uh-oh.
William's in trouble. And a third one.
Oh, Jesus. This is all from one monster?
Yep. And you guys see William's just sort of staggering as he stands there. And then he moves away. William, oh, you don't have reach, do you?
Nope.
And attempts to hide in the muck. Well, no, that's all right. He doesn't do that, actually. All right, so you cast your spell. Top of the order would be Relenia. Oh, you guys, actually, can you... No, we'll keep them the same. William, if you want to re-roll, you can.
Yes.
That's better. Okay, so Relenia, you're up. Oh, the fish people start turning the levers, and water starts pouring into the room. That's a hit. And hang on one sec. Which one are you hitting? 4, that's right. 13, I think.
Is that
Okay.
a hit or a miss?
That was a miss, the second one.
Damn it.
See?
Yeah, so I guess that's it.
All right, and you now see that he's completely ignoring you, and he's turning that lever as fast as he can, and it's kind of spinning. And as it spins, more water is pouring out of the opening here. Stig.
I'll move over here.
All right. All right.
Cure light wounds at 3rd level.
Nice. With William's position, he's able to light up the entire room.
And as a bonus action, I'll cast Spiritual Weapon on that dude in the muck.
All right.
Oh, wait, I can't. That'd be 2 normal spells. Yeah, I can't do that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it'd have to be a cantrip. You could do a cantrip.
Yeah. No, I don't have one.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm good.
All right.
Okay, I am going to attempt to cast Hypnotic Pattern on the 2 over to the top.
Nice. So, yep, you try to get Usith but are unable to. However, the fish-like creature stops spinning the wheel and just stands there.
Okay, and I'm going to take a step inside.
All right, sounds good. Melton.
Can I see him from there?
Yeah, I mean, you could peek around the door and kind of shoot it. Oh, which one? That one? Yeah, you can see him. Yep.
Yep, that's the one I'm after.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to first bonus action try to hide so you probably can't see me.
Alrighty.
And then try to get some advantage when I attack.
Yep, you can absolutely. And you got somebody next to him that's 5 feet. So.
Oh yeah, but that better chance for a crit.
Yep. I think. Yeah, you're right. Yep. I was thinking. I was confused there for a second.
Bam!
Nice. There you go. Crit it is. All right, and let's see. Nice. So, yeah, go ahead and do your damage.
Yeah, I was crit fishing. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, no, I get it. You're going to need it. All right. Suddenly, as that hits him, you notice that he stops spinning the wheel, and he sort of blinks at you, Relenia, like you see his eyes open up, and he kind of looks around quickly around the room.
Like in awe and wonder.
Yeah, like he's not sure what the heck's going on.
Like, oh crap! Why is this ant attacking?
Right. Yeah. And what the hell am I doing here?
So when he does that, does he stop spinning the wheel?
He does. He takes his hand off the wheel and stops spinning it.
Okay.
William.
All right. Well, these things look like they probably drain the water.
Okay.
These 4 wheels and center. So I'm gonna try to turn one.
All right. It sounds good.
Yeah, one next to me.
Yep. So you can easily turn it. It only turns in one direction.
All right. I'll turn it as much as I can.
All right. Sounds good. So you turn it as quick you can, and all right. And so you kind of spin it, and as you do, you can look down, and you do see the grate at the bottom sort of opens up. Alrighty. Melton, you hear in your mind, you hear that same voice, and he says, I told you I'm in the box. I need you to, on second thought, I need you to stop what you're doing, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no!
Alrighty.
I can live with that one.
All right. Yeah, I think you guys are out of inspirations, anyways. And so you kind of hear that, and then you hear a voice that says, "I told you need to stop what you're doing." And then let's see. He has. Yep. And then he, for his other. Yep, tries to hide and is unsuccessful. That one's incapacitated, so he's standing there. This one kind of looks around and sees you as well as sees the water, and he immediately jumps in. If you want, you can take an attack of opportunity, or...
Well, I mean, I don't know how that works, because technically he's grappled and restrained.
Oh, is he grappled and restrained? I forgot about that. You're right, he can't move.
But
So
I guess I just want to... I mean, I can feel if he's going to make an aggressive action toward me.
right, he tries to break your grapple.
Darn it, I cut out. Anyway, I was going to
Oh.
say, I would be able to tell if it was going to attack just by its movements or
Right.
whatever. And if he was going to try to escape, I would let him go.
Yeah, it feels like he's trying to pull away from you and trying to jump into the water.
Yeah, I just go
All
ahead
right.
and let him go.
So he jumps into the water, and you see him kind of swim down to the bottom, and swims to there. The water in the room now is over the edge of all this stone here, so everything is underwater. However, it's up to 5 feet, so if you're not short, you can walk. But the water's pouring in faster than it's draining out of the 2 pipes.
All right, and I will dash. And that's about all it is, just the dash.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Stig.
So we got one drain open out of the 4.
Yep, 1 out of the 4.
Move over here and close that drain.
Okay.
Or open that drain, sorry. Is that an action to open it?
It is. Yep, it's an action. All right. So you're able to open that drain as well. So you have 2 drains that are open at this point.
And I'll cast a spiritual weapon next to that Uresh guy. The dude in the water.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm gonna do the same if you just want to drop one out there for me.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Since-
me too. Just make it a trifecta.
You don't have spiritual weapons.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that.
As an ant, the ant has a special
Yeah,
crit.
just get
Oh,
spiritual
nice crit.
hamstring.
Nice job.
And then both valves are still open, right?
Yes, that's correct. Both drains valves on the opposite sides are both open.
They're both open. All right, I'll move to there, and that's end of my turn.
Okay, I will step out and cast the spiritual weapon and then target him.
Okay, sounds good.
Now, isn't he restrained? Shouldn't that have been an advantage?
Usalith?
Yeah, didn't he get restrained from the crit?
He did, yes, thank you. Yep, can you re-roll? I just didn't apply it. I appreciate you catching that.
Okay, so not a crit. And then I will cast Toll the Dead.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, he succeeds that, though.
And then I'll step back in.
Alrighty. Melton.
Melton comes running out
Okay,
to right there. Bonus action dash.
alrighty.
And he gets a hold of that valve and he starts turning it in the opposite direction William was turning it.
Alright, sounds good. Anything else for your turn?
That's it.
What are you doing?
William, you're up.
I'm gonna go to this valve next and
All right.
turn it.
Okay, so you turn that. So 2 valves are open, and the one that you opened before is now closed. So there's 2 closed and 2 open. Water's still pouring in, and you guys aren't making any headway.
And this one I'm gonna keep my hands on.
Okay, alright, sounds good.
Grapple it.
Alright, fair enough. Barry, you hear Usalith say, I need you to just relax, just for a few minutes. And I need a wisdom saving throw. Gotcha. And so you feel this feeling of almost like he's really trying to take control of your brain, but you're able to sort of shake it off, and you kind of hear Timora's voice say, resist, my little one, resist.
Shut up, you foul fiend!
Foul? Who's foul? As it kind of curses back at you.
Thought she said that to the goddess for a second.
She's the one that's put me in this situation.
I think he may still be restrained, I think.
Oh, he is. You're right. Thank you. Thanks for refreshing my memory. So he's...
we don't want those tentacles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just sort of sitting there. As that happens, you see the fish guy swims over to the side, lifts up, and walks up onto the platform, and is standing right there.
I don't got no legs.
He's slithered up like a snake. Relenia.
Alright, I'll dash.
Alrighty, sounds good. Dashing along.
And that's it. That was, I used dash to get there.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Stig. Oh, I'm sorry. Top of the round. You guys are now all swimming on top of the water. If you want to turn the levers, you have to swim down to turn the lever. Relenia, you're now in the house itself, and the water has filled up to the point where if you want to get out before the door's underwater, you can, but the water's at the level of the door.
Who has
Okay.
the potions?
You do, I think. You were the... Oh, no, it's William. William has the potions, because nobody passed them along.
Melton swims over there and he looks at Steve. He's like, we gotta turn these things back off.
Whoops, I think it's still Stig's turn. I apologize, but that's okay. Yep, no problem. But you swim over and you do say that. So Stig, you opened that valve, didn't you?
I didn't open this one.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
This one's the same. I opened the one south of William. Alright, I'm gonna use my spiritual weapon on that dude.
Okay.
Oh damn.
Nice, again. So you get advantage on your next... it gained advantage on all your attacks till the next round. Next short rest. Good for you, dude.
Sweet. Too bad everything I have is saving throws.
All right.
Fish poop fest. Alright.
So the ones that are highlighted are the ones that are open. Valves that are open.
I can't quite make it down to that one on the bottom there, huh? That guy's
It's 5 feet under, so you could dive under quickly and turn it. They're sitting up 5 feet.
Oh, I mean the one to the south still turned.
Yeah, the one to the south is still turned open, as well as the one to the north is still turned open.
Start swimming that direction.
Alrighty.
Actually, I'll use my action to get right next to it.
Okay.
What is that, dash or whatever?
Yep.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright.
Trying to turn it with my tail. Unsuccessful.
Spiritual weapon first.
Alrighty. Okay, that's a hit.
Should that have been with advantage?
No, the restraint only lasts one round because it was a crit
Gotcha.
on Stig's move, I think it was. I think. Yeah, it would have dropped off anyways for either of you.
And then I'll toll to dead.
Alrighty. Nice. So, just if he fails, so he definitely hit him. Just so you know, there's only 5 more feet until the room's completely underwater. Because remember, that's only at 15 feet.
Alright, I assume that I stepped out. Is this room here the one that I'm in?
Yeah,
Is it flooded also?
it is. Yeah, because the door's open, so there's water that's pouring into the bottom. So think of the Titanic. And the room is sealed, so there's a ceiling on top. So essentially, another 5 feet, and you're in a completely submerged room. Unless you close the door.
Can I get past the Marrow? Right there?
So he's swimming. He's kind of down by the floor itself. You could swim over the top of him. It'd be pretty bumpy because he's pretty big, but you potentially could get there. You could pretty much swim anywhere in the room now because pretty much everything's underwater that you could walk on.
So, and swimming speed is like half of my movement? Is that
So
what it is?
yeah, I have a reference for y'all, so that way you know exactly what's it is. And yes, it's half movement, I believe, unless you have swim speed.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't
Yeah, no problem. Glad you asked because it reminded me to bring that up.
I'm just gonna climb up on this table for now.
Alrighty, sounds good. So Barry's standing up on the table trying to keep her head above water. Melton.
I continue to swim right over there.
Uh-huh.
I'm yelling at William about, "Hey, you've got to close these valves. We've got to close them now." And I go down and I close that valve.
Alrighty, so that valve is now closed. You see Melton pop back up. William, so you're kind
Well-
of swimming on the top.
Melton wouldn't want to murder us all, I think to myself. I hope to myself. So I'll trust him on this and turn this one back.
Okay. So you swim back down, do it, and all 4 valves are now closed.
And I'll swim over here.
Alrighty.
Still have Long Strider on me for 50 movement
Okay.
total.
Yep. So Usalith now swims to here and does
No, I'm really a nice ant.
yeah. See you getting close to that fish dude though, and he does swing out with some tentacles and hits with the first one. I'll need a con saving throw. Then he attacks again with the second tentacle. And hits again. I'll need another con saving throw.
The ant form is cursed. Someone's died in that form before you.
I'm going to, because the second I turn back into humanoid form, I only got like 5 hit points.